Do you like unsolved mysteries? Well, I have good news for you. There's one right here. It's about a woman named Hannah who keeps disappearing without a trace. It sounds crazy, but it happened more than once. That's what makes this case even scarier. So let me tell you all about it. The first disappearance happened in September of 2008. It was a calm morning off the coast of New York City. A small fishing boat was scanning the water. Suddenly, at 10 o'clock, the fisherman saw something floating near his boat. He thought it might be a body that had drowned, so to his shock, it was a young woman face up on the surface. And to his further shock, she was still alive, breathing rapidly. The fisherman acted fast. He pulled her into his boat and rushed her to the shore. Then he brought her straight to the nearest hospital. At first, the woman was unresponsive, but after some basic first aid, she woke up. She was confused, disoriented. She kept asking the doctors, "Why am I here? What happened?" Once she calmed down, she explained her name was Hannah Upps and that she left her house at 6 a.m. that morning for her morning run. She couldn't remember anything after that. She had no idea how she ended up in the water. The doctors noticed something strange, severe sunburns covering her body as if she'd been exposed to the sun for weeks. But Hannah insisted she'd been jogging for only a few hours. The hospital contacted her family, but they were met with surprise and shock. Hannah hadn't been missing since 6 a.m. that morning. She'd been missing for 3 whole weeks, but the doctors heard her story and assumed she'd suffered a traumatic event, causing partial amnesia. They told her not to worry. Her memory would come back in time. Even the psychiatrists agreed she wasn't lying. She genuinely believed only 4 hours had passed since 6 a.m. But her story became impossible when police checked the city cameras. The day Hannah vanished, she was seen on the security camera at an Apple store. She looked like she was trying out a device. A man we know from the security footage was seen greeting her inside the store, but she didn't recognize him. She asked, "Who are you?" She was also seen at a Starbucks and a famous gym, always in different clothes than her running gear and always appearing just once. But the fisherman found her in the exact same clothes she'd vanished in. So 2 theories emerged. Hannah ran away. But then, where did she get the new clothes? Money? A place to sleep? And why didn't she recognize anyone? Or theory 2, she was on the beach, exposed for the entire 3 weeks. But how did she survive? Why didn't she lose weight? And who was the woman in the Apple store? The sunburns proved she was in the sun for weeks, but the camera sightings proved she wasn't. Frustrated, investigators closed the file, officially blaming her memory loss. But her loved ones were convinced something else was going on. Let's fast forward 5 years. In 2013, Hannah vanished again. This time she was on her way home from work. Her phone was tracked to a dumpster. 2 days later, she called her mother from a stranger's number. She was found disoriented in a park. She remembered nothing. She said she was heading home and then suddenly found herself there. After this second incident, Hannah felt like a burden. She moved to a new city in 2017 to start a new life. But tragically, she vanished again in the exact same way. Her car was found parked by the sea, all her personal belongings inside, but no sign of Hannah. And to this day, no one has seen or heard from her since. So what was happening to her? Doctors theorize she suffered from dissociative fugue, a rare condition that disconnects a person from their identity, and memory, leaving only basic instincts like eating and drinking. But where did she get food? How did she survive? No one knows. This is what happened to Hannah Upps. Now check out these similar cases. We made them just for you. Click this one for a chilling tale of a hiker who vanished without a trace. Or click this one for a mysterious case of a missing mom who left behind a cryptic note.